What's up, everybody? This is Tom with Riftbound, Florida. I hope you're having a great week. Happy Friday. Yes, today I am going to talk about what it takes to be great at this game. Because last night I learned a lot. So I was at my Nexus night. I've been playing, mind you, since the very beginning. It wasn't until last night I learned that you can use your seal and you can float that mana that you have to recycle. And you can then play that to cast a spell and then recycle it at the end of your turn. I didn't know that. In 2 months of playing, I did not know that. And, that brings me to my next point. I play and I think I'm pretty smart. I got into Magic the Gathering. I grew up playing chess, Risk, all the strategy games. I think I'm probably smarter than average. And I got into Magic, always thought, this is cool. You get to build your decks. There's strategy to that. You can do some things. And then when Riftbound came around, and I had always thought with Magic, I was like, if I could have just been here from the beginning like some of these guys, I totally could have been awesome. Like, how would it be to start something and know all the cards ever made, how they interact when a new set gets released? Oh, I can go get that old card. It'll be busted, And I thought that would be awesome. And so when Riftbound came around, I was like, now's my chance, right? We're all starting on equal playing field. I can put my wits to the test. I can create decks that will be better than other people's with combos that can come up. And, I really don't do great per se. Now, I often build my decks not to be meta. They're never usually exact. I don't like spending all that money on it. For me, it's casual and it's fun. And that's cool. Now, I do top here and there. Last night, I went 2-1. And going into the third round, there wasn't many of us. I used my set deck, which is my best deck currently. And I'm playing the guy who is always in the top. It doesn't matter where I go, he's in the top. He's a judge already for Riftbound. Like, this guy's the guy, right? And I'm thinking to myself, cool, I'll get beat, but I'll always learn something. He's very helpful like that. And he goes, hey, we have the same pricing whoever wins this matchup. Do you mind if I play a deck from Spirit Forge, the new set? And I'm like, what? Yeah, go ahead. Let's see it. So he pulls out Ezreal, Prodigal Explorer. And he's playing Ezreal Prodigy, Fizzy, all the fun new stuff from the new deck. And I started thinking to myself, when I go to these events, I'm always like, man, how are people so much better already? Like, how am I not getting there? Like, I feel like I have a little bit of an edge over people. And so he pulls it out, and it looked just like the deck. It was sleeved up. They looked just like the cards. He's like, no, my buddy prints these. They were in English. They weren't Chinese. But he's like, they print them, put them in sleeves, and it's a deck. It is the deck. And they're already playing the new set with each other regularly. And at that point, I realized, okay, there's a big difference between a casual player and a truly competitive player. Those guys you always see at the top, that's not by chance. Those guys are already with a 2-month advance lead on that next set, Spirit Forge. They're already play testing those decks. They're already creating those decks. So by the time that actually releases, we're really going to see a huge gap between your competitive players and your casual players. Now, I think that's awesome. I think it's fantastic. If I were younger, didn't own my own business, didn't have a family, I'd be that guy. I would be doing that too because I think it is that fun. And who doesn't like to win? Plus, all the merch and the swag, that's a lot of money comes with winning. And if you can go to those big events, we've seen those metal cards, they're going for thousands and thousands of dollars, tens of thousands. So I guess what I'm saying was it was very eye-opening to me. And for the first time ever, I think, I truly understand the difference between a casual player and a competitive player. And unless you are willing to put in time, money, effort, surround yourself with people with similar interests, you're just not going to be that upper echelon. Being in on the ground floor is not enough to get you there. These guys are treating it like work. I mean, they are running it. They are making moves. They are working hard at their craft to be the best. And that's admirable. I think that is a really awesome thing. And my hats go off to them. Knowing that, I've been trying to be good, right? I'm a competitive guy, and I've been trying to be good and competitive and get the cards and do the thing. Just by sheer mileage alone of the amount of work and effort that they are putting in, I really don't stand a chance of beating them. Their sideboarding abilities, their what to play against who abilities, their knowledge of the game itself, the cards, the rhythm, it is really an overwhelming thing. Now, I'm glad I found that out now because I'm not going to be competing with those guys. I have always kind of been like, if I just get this card, I think I can do it. If I just get these cards, I think I can do it. And the reality is unless you're willing to put in that hustle, you're not going to get there. So enjoy it for what it is. And I do enjoy this game. And the majority, 95% of the players are casual players. And that is very cool. This is a space in which you can just go and enjoy it and cut loose and have a good time. And I appreciate that. I think that is very cool. And, and I'm doing that. I'm enjoying it. We're catching some perks of cards having values, and that's a cool thing. Discovering last night with that Spirit Forge deck, the Ezreal, how it has, what is that, the golds that you get. I don't know how that's going to work with the seals, if the seals will take a back seat or whatever, but it was fascinating. And I'm excited for the next deck, honestly. This is one of those things that, I'm still wrapping my head around this deck, so I still need time, and I'm still building, which is the fun part of the game for me. So that's it. I have made a huge discovery. One, I can float the mana when I play my seals and still play that mana rune. I can float the rune when I play that seal, and I can still play it and then recycle at the end. And then also have fun. Enjoy the game. If you're beating yourself up thinking I'm not competitive, well, there's a reason. Those competitive guys are out there and they are grinding already. So it's very cool. It's very fun, and more power to them. We'll see you guys on the tables. That's it for today. This is Riftbound, Florida. I'll see you next time. Tom out.